What's up, my fellow gardeners? This is Adam here with GYV. Man, what a hot day today. I was on a mission to get all the transplants in and finish all the planting today. So I toughed it out through the heat and a little windy, not too windy, but windy enough to kind of keep it a little cool, but it sure is hot. So I got my my mange long sleeve shirt on, and I got my giant Quicksilver straw hat on, and I'm protecting my eyes so I can stay out here in this Florida heat. And ultraviolet rays are just good. I feel like I'm melting right now. But I want to show you my progress. I don't know if anybody out there who is following my channel, just giving you quick updates on what I'm up to. And so I just finished all the planting. I'm going to show you what I just did, and then I had some extra mulch laying around from the landscaper, so I decided I was going to use up that mulch in between the rows, and just giving you an update. So I'm exhausted. I'm trying to do some cleanup here, and I'm going to shoot this video and head inside and give me some sweet tea. So check out what I've been doing here. So here's my mulch left over from the landscaper. Not enough to do the whole garden area, but maybe I'll go to the Home Depot and maybe not use cypress mulch. I know they have the mini bark mulch chips at Home Depot, and I know over at Busy Bee Nursery they have pine bark chips as well, and shredded bark might be a better choice in between the rows. Maybe it'll break down a little bit better and help with the soil better than the cypress, but using what I have, and this will do. So I had one cucumber plant today die, so I replanted a new one right here. So I put a new one in its place. I have plenty of extra cucumbers and tomatoes and left over. If anybody like a tomato plant that's local, be happy to give you a couple. I can show you those seedlings here when I'm done showing you this garden area. So all the tomatoes are planted, snap peas over there. Just check it out. So the snap peas, I had to tie them up a little bit and give them a little extra grabbing power to climb up this bamboo stake here to grab onto the cattle panels. And there's a couple that's already grabbed a hold of the cattle panels, and everything seems to be growing pretty well, being that this is a brand new garden area, brand new soil. Virtually I'm using the soil that was brought in by the landfill contractor, and did some amending to it, and hoping it works out. Seems to be working out so far. So I planted some evil olive tomato plants here. So maybe a little too small to be planting in as a transplant. Just eager to get all the planting done today. There's another one. I started to separate the tomatoes a little bit, not going so close, and in between decided to put my spinach plants in between the tomato plants just to help some separation. Like every other gardener, I bet you out there, that decides to plant them all really close and then they regret it later, and I know better, but here I am. I think I'm planting some stuff too close together, but that's how I roll. And more tomato plants. I'm going to go over each tomato plant probably in a separate video, where I bought them, how they were growing, and would I grow them again in Florida, question. So to be determined, or to be continued videos that I might be doing. Here's that row of zucchini. It's called Money. They seem to be going okay. I think they might have gotten a little bit of root shock being transplanted into the raised beds. Look like they're starting to come back. The soybean plants are still doing great, but I do see some of my leaves are getting eaten up by rabbits. Thinking it's rabbits. Pretty sure it's rabbits. And oh, rabbits. You know, do all this work. I know rabbits have to eat too. You know, rabbit lives matter as well, so I want them to eat. So I think I'm going to go to the store as a quick fix and buy some of the animal repellent to spread around the fence of the garden to help repel some of these rabbits from getting in. And then maybe when I get enough time, I'll run some rabbit fencing around the garden. Sounds like fun. So here's the 2 last rows. My last video that wasn't planted is now planted, and I have yellow bell pepper plants, like 10 of them right here. Yep, they look pretty good. And then over at the end of this row, I planted broccoli and cauliflower, and they seem to be doing okay. So I just did them, so I think they're gonna do fine. Once about a week or 2 goes by, I'm gonna thin them out. I'm not, you know, you just never know. I'm just doubling my chances to make sure I get at least 1 healthy plant to grow. And I had 2 cauliflower plants back there at the end of that bed. But then over here, the rest of this row, there's like 60, I don't know about 60, 45 beet plants, 2 different types. You know, I did these as transplants. I don't know if they're gonna do well. Normally, I think you want to direct seed your beets, but I didn't have a garden and I wanted to get in for spring. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try doing this transplant. They don't look very good. They might bounce back, hopefully. You know, I'll try not to give them too much love, you know what I mean? And see what happens. And that's the what the garden looks like. I'm gonna get more mulch in between, make it look big pimpin' over here with the mulch. It does look a lot better with the mulch than just the ground. So, and then maybe it'll help with the mud tracking and the dirt debris into the house, you know, and onto the pool deck area. But that's it for the planting. As long as no rabbits ruin my day, I'm done. And it's on to all the exciting stuff of watching these plants grow. And hopefully I make it to harvest and the bugs and the fungi don't beat me to it. So, new garden area, full of surprises. Looking forward to it. So, over here I have seedlings. And excuse the mess here, I'm just trying to clean up. I have some seedling tomato plants over here. I have some more over inside the house. If anybody that's local that would like a tomato seedling plant, I have some. Hit me up in the comments. You can swing by and pick one up, you know, or 2 or 3. You know, I have some onions here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those just yet. Maybe put them in a pot, make them bunching onions, and you know, go from there. I want to say thank you for watching my video. I know that I have a whopping 57 subscribers, and if you feel lucky enough to find my channel and want to hit that subscribe button, become number 58, I would greatly appreciate it. So I know some of my videos are pretty short compared to all those other phenomenal gardeners that are out there, but I'm just having fun, and I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and stay tuned for more. Thank you everybody, and happy gardening.